Hello and welcome back to another episode of King Arthur Knight's Tale. My name is Ike and today we're continuing the blind playthrough on the very hardest difficulty, and it's time for the Horn of the Dauntless, where Sir Tywelin is going to reappear. We're fighting the Losts. I'm going to go in with double Arcanist because I want to level Merlin primarily. And all of the others are somewhat busy, but that's okay. We're doing well. So let's do that side mission. High amount of experience, exactly what I'm looking for. Let's funnel that into Le Merlin.
Who are you? You are not the one who brought me back from the ashes.
Who were you?
My name is Aileen, and I serve the Lady of the Lake as her enchantress.
What happened to you?
It's all hazy now. This is the Lady's sacred grove, and we lived here as the guardians of her treasures.
Did you say treasure? Heaps of gold and magical weapons? She says no, it's all gone. What does the horn do?
It keeps calling me, and I don't want to go.
So this magical horn calls the dead to fight, does it?
The horn was meant to call the souls of the brave when the lady was in need.
You must be a brave soul then.
I died protecting her sacred glade. I suppose that makes me brave. But I
Who
am
has the horn
a
now?
walking corpse, a knight in rusty armor. His name is Llewellyn, and he is at the old ruins.
We can set you free. Will you let us through?
I don't want to fight you, but this knight has gathered an army of souls, and his two champions are guarding the way.
All right, well, it seems we have a lot on our hand.
Another servant of mine, returning as a monster. Avalon hasn't been kind to my enchantresses.
Cleanse the
What's
land
that?
from the Losts.
All mine. You bloody fools again. You stubbornly tried to stop me. It's almost amusing. I have the horn now. My undead warriors have conquered this land. Leave!
All right, well, Toxic Dad, you do this, and unfortunately can't really hit
Serve the
anyone,
Lord.
but we can slow you. This guy will die, thanks to the burning.
Ready to fight.
There's one trap, we're hiding,
For king
and
and
Felix
country.
is just waiting. Okay, so these guys apparently begin to explode on death. That's a nasty ability. Let's see if we can just push them away then. Poison explosion. That's a lot of damage.
For honor. For Camelot.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, I see. So the poison
Orders.
explosion happens right away. Don't like that.
You must be really desperate.
Well, let's first of all put a couple of diversions up. Thank you.
Make up your mind.
Ready to fight.
We're moving away.
What are we waiting for?
This should explode into everybody takes some damage. into making
I
painful.
am ready.
And we're good to go. Well, and so a seemingly easy fight turns
Sinners
out
shall
to be
bleed.
not easy at all. Push you away.
What do you want from
Merlin
me?
takes an attack of opportunity that he conveniently dodges. Mind fog over here. Lost Skirmisher is being pushed to the side.
I fight for honor.
And Peleus is just going to wait. Those guys can't really
Your
reach us.
Highness.
Explosion into extra damage. Let's put a trap out, hide, and we're good to go. Nice backstep, by the way. Alright, listen, the fight is a little bit tougher than I anticipated. First one to admit
Just a
this.
nick. Ready to fight.
Moves to here. Kills crossbowman. This, hide, move, and we're good. Merlin puts himself over here. Gets this guy down,
Make up
which
your
is good.
mind.
Small heal for Peleus. Get the crossbowman down, and we're moving to here.
I fight for honor.
Peleus gets all of these guys invested to hit him. Gets more armor.
For honor.
Hits this crossbowman, and now it's the question of how do we get the least amount of attacks of opportunity. The Guardian here hits pretty hard. If we stand like that, we're getting attacked from here. If we stand like that, we're getting attacked from here. This guy is a bit of a problem. But there is not that much I can do about it, so we're just going to take it.
I'll take a few more.
You are still standing.
For Avalon.
Man, I need a
Do you
solution.
need any wise words?
So one here. And another one over there. Putting up illusions. Getting that skirmisher almost down.
At your service, my lord.
One down. Crossbowman down. Still got this skirmisher here. I need more armor, so we
I fight
can't
for
take
honor.
the skirmisher.
What are we waiting for?
I am here here to serve.
Believe it or not, we need to kill all of the downed ones, elsewise we're not going to be successful. End turn.
No honor.
Our defensive skills, however, are kind of at the end. So not much more that we can do here.
No mercy for the wicked.
Good.
For king and country.
One further down. And
I am here to serve.
there is the almost kill.
You think I can't fight?
Yeah, we do have cooldowns, that's a problem. We need more spells.
Power and glory.
Peleus also has cooldowns. We're going to take some damage. It's unavoidable.
For Avalon!
One, two.
I serve the Lord.
So this
I
guy
am here to serve.
and double backstep. Fantastic.
For king and country.
I think we can get the skirmisher down and finish this before
Power
anyone
and
resurrects.
Glory.
And I was right.
Shall we?
Difficult fight, but we had a really, really good tank. I start liking Sir Peleus more and more. He's the epiphany of defensiveness.
You're not giving up, are you? I'm the only one who can save Avalon, and I will teach you this lesson soon.
Do you need any wise words?
Yeah, Merlin just kills this guy, fair enough.
I am here to serve.
Let's put a trap here and let's put another trap there. Because very soon we won't be able to put traps down. And let's go. Wait. What did he just summon? Alright, whatever it was, it is no bueno. Firestorm. Massive damage
What do you
after a
want?
delay. Yeah, that's not going to happen, my dude. That is not going to happen. Instead, we're putting this and this down here. That will delay your advance. You are going to take some of your friends.
Blessings.
You're going to be slowed. You're going to be hit.
Your Highness.
For
Two
king and
hits.
country.
one.
I am here to serve.
Can't really hit him anymore. We're taking the attack of opportunity out so that Peleus isn't taking it, and Peleus is instead giving extra armor to everyone else, and that's pretty much our turn.
Take a few more. For Camelot. I could take a few more.
Sword or sorcery?
I think Merlin stays where he's at.
The Lord is my witness.
Good, nice little debuff there. Push this guy out.
Ready to fight.
At your service, my lord.
We're going to taunt everyone. Putting up our defensive spell.
Awaiting your command.
Ignore the attack of opportunity as per the usual.
I am here to serve.
Your command? For king and country.
Need to definitely kill some of the downed ones. Else is going to be not a fun experience.
For honor.
Okay.
Make up your mind.
Poison immunity, bleeding immunity, but
What do you
that
want?
means he's not immune to knockback, eh? Correct. Okay.
Ready.
And that in return means, now before we're attacking
orders?
anything, let's see if we can get him down.
At your service, my lord.
Ready to fight.
Your orders?
Do you need any wise words?
How far can he move? He could still move closer.
At your service, my lord.
And how much does he hit for? 20. Should maybe push the Guardian Squire away.
Nothing serious.
Stay alive just a little longer. What do you want from me?
Put the illusions up. Good job, Merlin.
No mercy for the wicked.
Ready to fight.
Ignore attacks of opportunity. Get this guy down.
I serve the Lord.
At your service, my lord. For honor.
1, 2. Move out of there. Drink a potion. And Sir Bane is still on our tail. So what are we going to do about that? Let's regain some armor. And call it a day.
What do you want from me?
Slow him. Hit him. Weaken him. All of the nasty hexes.
Your Highness.
Do you need any wise words?
Berlin, I always need wise words, but for now I need you to deal a truckload of damage. Should have attacked this guy on the ground, by the way. Let's regain temporary hit points.
I am here to serve.
What do you want?
I serve the Lord.
Sword or sorcery? Let's see if I could help.
Fabulous.
Have mercy upon their soul.
This guy alone was nothing.
Glittering, worthless rubbish. Strange.
But overall, there were quite a few enemies actually. And we've used both of our potions on our tank. Closer than expected.
A campfire.
I will say we're just going to upgrade the armor again.
Rise and shine, knights.
As long as Sir Peleus does have full armor, there's
see
really
an
not
altar.
that much that can injure him. Heal hit points, we're waiting for that until we need it for likely Peleus.
The horn was my weapon to defend Avalon in the past. After my dragons perished, I created this relic as a last resort, but I never had to use it. This is
Man,
bad. I created the Horn of the Dauntless to call forth fallen heroes, but in the wrong hands, it could call up things that were not meant to live again.
okay, we yet again have a huge battle at our hands.
Do you need any wise words?
Good, that's one down.
Ready.
That's two down. Those revenants, how fast are they? Moderately fast, okay.
Ready
Let's
to
slow
fight.
them down. Putting this down here, and we're hiding.
I fight for honor.
Do you need any wise words? You think I can't fight?
We're going to get a couple of shots, but nothing like major. Good, enemies are coming.
Sinners shall bleed.
Another crossbowman down. We are debuffing you.
You must be really desperate.
There's a kill. And this here should detract.
Ready to fight.
So, what do we want to do? I think we're just going to put a few more traps in. Don't need surprise attacks now, not yet. And
Sword or
Serpilas
sorcery?
will have to deal with one of them. Which means we're just going to Overwatch, really. That was a good decision. Reinforcements. Oh no.
Sinners shall bleed.
Let's get the reanimations out of the way.
You must be really desperate.
He's burning 4, so that's unfortunately not quite enough.
At your service, my lord.
One, two, three, four. Nah, he's just barely out of range.
Power and glory.
I am ready.
We're getting there in a
At
second.
your service, my lord.
1, 2.
Ready to fight.
Jumps to here. Takes him out. Takes this guy out. Moves to here.
I am here to serve.
Let's see if I could help.
Let's give everybody a tiny bit more armor and we're good.
For honor.
Bastard hit me. I serve the Lord. Power and glory.
Double attack, okay.
What do you want from me?
Well, the Revenant needs to take his friend. We're giving ourselves a bit more defense and a couple of chances for Overwatch. Get this down, fight, wait for them to come. Maybe
I am ready.
like this. And then we're jumping in and getting the archer. This will discover us, unfortunately.
For Camelot.
Ready. You think I can't fight?
Good, he's burning. I like
Awaiting
that.
your command.
Trap to here, hide here, and if this guy moves forward,
Let's see if I
we
could
got
help.
him.
Ready.
Takes out one revenant, blows the other one.
At your service, my lord.
And Sepelius is just dishing out a good amount of retribution.
Should I feel pain now?
Merlin tanks like
No
an
mercy
absolute
for the
pro.
wicked.
We're getting
What's
more
it gonna
curses
be?
onto everyone. And more illusions.
I am ready.
Double, triple,
At
quadruple
your service,
backstab.
my lord.
And I think Merlin is okay. Well, maybe he took a little bit of
Awaiting
damage
your
for the first time.
command.
No mercy for the wicked.
Slow the knight. Hit the
What do you
revenant.
want from me?
Ignore the attack of opportunity.
You must be really desperate.
Your Highness.
End of turn.
I am here to serve.
Double backstab into we're moving away and hiding again.
Do you need any wise words?
And well,
fought
that
with honor,
concludes that little adventurous fight. Good fight, actually, despite all of the reinforcements.
More things to plunder.
The only time that we came close
see a
to
chest.
having a
What
problem
an interesting
was
fight.
when Peleus was completely surrounded and ran out of cooldowns.
What's the use of this?
Protection. Let's take Peleus. 20% more protection is good. Let's talk to this guy. Hopefully not an encounter.
Who are you? Did you hear?
Who are
I
you?
don't know. I can't even remember my name. I wish I could deny that. But believe me, I am not here of my own will.
What happened?
I was brought here by the sound of the horn. It woke me up from my dreamless sleep and lured me here. I wish I could have, but that sound is irresistible. all of us, the dead. We are marching to a battle. Can you help me?
What do you want?
I want to die in a proper way again. Will you fight a duel with me?
Alright, let's do a duel with Sir Tristan. It's not going to be a fair duel, I have to warn you, but it is going to be a duel. One, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it on, my friend. One. It's a nasty way of dueling. Imagine the guy's like, I want to die in a proper way in a fair duel.
Strange.
He lost out 25% protection, although Terpelius didn't even participate. Man, that sucks. I saw a quest and I thought, you know what? Potentially not going to be a fight, but of course. What did I expect?
Hurry! Bring us more dead from the graveyard!
This guy has the most feminine voice for an undead that I've heard ever. The Sorel. Also known as
Ready.
Make up
the
your
Smooth
mind.
Talker.
I am here to serve.
Alright, let's begin.
I am ready.
We got this. And we're hiding.
Your orders?
Let's see if I could help.
Let's put a couple of illusions up, shall we? So that you guys tend to move over there.
Power and glory.
Slow down this gentleman here. And we're overwatching. And that's really just it for now. This is a problem. We need to move away from here.
What do you want?
Moves to here. You hit your friend. And I failed to
Power
calculate
and
the
glory.
AP correctly. That was not clever. Moving out of
Your
here.
Highness.
Moves to here. 1, 2, 3. Move away. Pelias moves fully out and give everybody a little bit of protection. The trap really worked very, very well.
I am ready.
What do you want?
Good. Merlin finally starts casting a couple of neat little
No
fireballs.
mercy for the wicked.
Throw this guy down. Hit this guy in the back.
At your service, my lord.
And we're starting to defend here. And off turn.
You think I can't fight?
I wouldn't say that you cannot fight. I think you're just preferring to use illusions,
Your command?
which is
Sword
perfectly
or
reasonable.
sorcery?
At your service, my lord.
I think we're just overwatching.
Ready to fight.
I fight for honor.
Oh, that's a nasty combination. AP stealing. AP stealing and on top of it AoE damage. That was a nasty combination. Alright, we need to get out of
I am
the zones,
ready.
obviously. Moves to here, moves to there,
You
hides,
think
and
I
we're
can't
good.
fight?
Damn. Can't move out. And I don't want to take the damage. So we're just stepping a
fight for
little
honor.
bit to the back.
Ready.
Actor slows Cernal, and
At your service, my lord.
we're moving all the way to the back. End turn. Not a great turn. But given all of the negative effects that accumulated, I think it was a decent idea to play it defensively.
What do you want from me?
He will. Oh no, 50%. It said if they have more than 50%, they will be
Sinners shall
they will be
bleed.
slowed instead. Unfortunately, it's just enough to have 50%.
Your orders?
Let's do this. Jumps to here. Don't want... I don't want to not be able to hide, so Do they have special vision, or why can't I hide? Alright, we're going to take some damage.
What do you want from me? What do you want?
Merlin needs to kill this guy next turn. So let's move over here. Teleport to here. And we're good.
What do you want?
What are we waiting for?
Move to here. Down the skirmisher.
Awaiting your command.
Move to here. And teach the Banshee a lesson. Very good. Bring it on, Sir Sorel. I'm waiting. That's the opposite of bringing it on.
Ready to fight.
It's also interesting how these Banshees effortlessly ignore the illusions.
What do you want?
Make up your mind.
What's it gonna be?
Your command?
End turn. Should have stayed in melee with the Banshee.
Let's see if I could help.
I am ready.
Okay, well,
Shall bleed.
now it's just Sir Sorel, who does have a couple of
You must
spells,
be
but
really desperate.
I don't think that he'll have enough mobility to ever reach us.
Make up your mind.
He's slowed again.
Ready to fight.
You think I can't fight?
And we're having a lot of illusions.
Let's
It's
see if I
interesting
could
how, despite all of that, he just manages to completely call out where we stand.
Make up your mind.
He stood
And
our
he
ground
does.
proudly.
Okay. Well, good fight nonetheless. I think that was the second Guardian that they have been talking about.
This is ridiculous. I wish I could tear this Llewellyn into bloody shreds. I'm sure he is planning more than just waking up dead peasants.
We do have heal hit points, if need be, but it also seems to me that we're pretty much done with most of the smallish encounters. time to face the Lord himself.
Do you see that?
Shall we stop here?
Swiftness, which is 2 AP. I think we're selecting Merlin because that might give him enough to actually attack twice.
Careful.
You still believe that you can destroy me?
Yes.
This is getting ridiculous, Knights of Camelot. Do you believe you can stop me? You failed once.
Why can't I just lie back down to rest?
Because nothing has changed since last time. Camelot is still in the hands of the weaklings. My fight continues.
So you're doing this again, you're summoning the dead to build an army?
Of course not. That would be boring and foolish.
Strange. I see an army of dead and you called a ford.
You are so narrow-minded. I didn't come here to raise the dead. I had to. When I saw you approaching. But that was unexpected.
I see another master plan from a bitter lost night.
Avalon needs a thorough cleansing. A scorching firestorm that will get rid of all the pestilence.
It still doesn't explain your unhealthy obsession with the dead and this horn.
Soon you will see what I'm planning to do. Even if I kill you now, I'll call you back with the horn.
Well, sorry, I can't promise you the same. Alright, we're back. And of course the game crashed, so I needed to redo it. And I figured by just redoing it, might as well run around and gather everything outside. Found another shrine that gives us 25% max protection. So, since this is the end fight, might as well throw everything in the kitchen sink in. Good. We got ourselves into a troublesome situation.
What do you want?
Let's
What are we waiting for?
see if we can get these guys down. Slow the guardians.
I could be of
Should
some
maybe
help,
slowed him.
I suppose.
Teleport to here with Merlin. Careful, you're advancing. Let's get that one crossbowman completely down. Then this guardian is, I think, closer to over here than it is to us, so that will make him walk into a different direction.
For king and country.
As for you guys, how about we're planting a nice little trap here. And then one over there. Hiding.
I fight for honor.
And let's just overwatch.
All your efforts are futile.
But it's not so much about him just dealing a lot of damage. I think him moving away was important so he does not flank us. The firestorm sucks big times, so we gotta deal with that. Need to get out of here.
I am here to serve.
1, 2, 3. Jumping over here into safety. And we're just putting another trap down.
What do you want from me?
slightly out for Merlin. Can we detract a few of them so that they move into different directions? I think this here is good. And this here isn't bad either.
Ready.
Moves to here. Hits the Guardian, and can we kill him? Fantastic, alright.
Your command?
Very good. Bring it on, boys.
You are fools! You believe you can destroy me?
He killed his own man. Just resurrected him. That's real cruelty on display right there.
You must be really desperate.
Okay, well, take an attack of opportunity that automatically misses. Fair enough.
Your Highness.
Your orders?
We're going to taunt all of them. Get that squire.
I am here to serve.
Problem is this Guardian here. I would love to plant a couple of traps, but Guardian makes it difficult. One hit into where do we plant the traps is the question.
Do you need any wise words?
Your orders?
The Lord is my witness.
Hector can't just get out of
At
there.
your service, my lord.
They will not
No
attack him,
mercy
so
for the
he's
wicked.
somewhat safe, but standing there, of
What do
course,
you
is
want
not
from me?
really optimal. Remove this guy from the equation. Do this. Do a bit of that. And whilst we're at it, how about you guys are actually running back there?
The Lord is my witness.
Good. We're slowing you down. We're prepping you for next round to
I
die.
am here to serve.
And we're saving our AP. Let's go.
Here, stubborn, I give you that. It won't matter in the end, though. I am here to serve.
Moves to here. We could jump
No
to
mercy
there.
for the
Fair
wicked.
enough. I think this blocking is working in our favor at the moment. So I'll just keep it for now. Guardian spirit
You
is
must
being
be really
prepared to be
desperate.
killed. We could simply kill him. I think that's the right thing to do.
Sinners shall bleed.
Your orders?
Ready to fight.
Jumps in. Double backstep. Another double backstep. And we're hiding. Guardian skirmisher ready to be killed as well from Merlin. One hit. A lot of armor.
Ready.
And we're ready.
You seem to forget that you are at a
That sucks.
disadvantage.
The reanimation,
You are alive.
that is.
Unlike me.
You are still standing.
Hector does have a problem
Blessings.
with quite a few
What's it gonna be?
attacks of opportunities, actually. One down. Teleports to here.
At your service, my lord.
Another hit.
Sword or sorcery?
For
Again
king
down.
and country.
That would be one
Ready.
hit.
I am here to serve.
Can't get him fully down. I don't think so. Nah. Nope. But we can plant a little trap over here. Hide again.
What?
Your orders?
Pelias
You
takes
are
one hit
still
for the team.
standing.
I serve the Lord.
Moves over. Hits the Guardian. And I think we're okay. I mean, those two likely are going to die. These two will take massive damage, so might as well taunt. That means those will go for Pelias.
All these efforts to stop me, all in vain. You should have recognized that you have no chance against me.
Ready.
I am ready.
If he comes closer, there might be an attack of opportunity. Not
What
sure.
are we waiting for?
We're going to find out. At the moment, all that matters is
Do you need any wise words?
to get these guys down. That's insta kill. And two little distractions.
For king and country.
more armor for everyone, and I think Merlin can stay in the front line and tank. He does dodge the first attack, and he still has a lot of armor left. Casually walks by. Luckily we have the decoys.
Do you need any wise words?
Power and glory.
I could be of some help, I suppose.
Good, we're hiding again.
I fight
As
for
we
honor.
should.
For honor.
Listen. Actor. Don't like him not having temporary hit points, at least some.
You must be really desperate. What's it gonna be?
Awaiting your command.
He does have a lot of ranged protection around him. So moving to here. Still can't hit him.
Your command?
We're farming temporary hit points.
What do you want?
No mercy for the wicked.
And I just will be
I
using
could be of some help,
this
I
round to
suppose.
reposition. Slow him for the lols of it.
I am ready.
What do you want from me?
What are we waiting for?
Sword or sorcery?
Blessings.
Good.
At your service, my lord.
If he really wants to join,
I am here
So be
to
it.
serve.
then we're just waiting and there's going to be a surprise attack. Not very surprising that he doesn't want to join.
Let's see if I could help.
Make it difficult for him to continue to move. Should have fireballed him first.
I am ready.
End of turn, let's go. He doesn't even
Make
hit
up
that
your
hard.
mind.
What's it gonna be?
Awaiting your
Now
command.
he's burning.
At your service, my lord.
Good, just in case he manages or wants to come closer. But I think he will deal with the
You
illusions
think I
instead.
can't fight? Oh,
What?
There's a little bit more of this. And a little little bit more of that, where that was coming from.
Ready to fight.
And a lot more of this.
At your service, my lord. For king and country.
He hasn't even managed to move a little bit closer.
What's it gonna be?
At this point, it appears
No mercy.
he's
for the
just
wicked.
sitting there, waiting for the
Ready to
inevitable
fight.
destiny to happen.
Let's see if I could help.
I am here to serve.
This guy is so outclassed by
What do you want?
all of the things that are happening.
What are we waiting for?
Awaiting your command. Enjoy your victory while you can. The horn might be gone, but I'll return. That is my strength and my curse.
What a prick.
The Lord giveth.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh.
What do we have here?
Nice. What an overall enjoyable battle. His undead minions really were the main plague, or the main source of concern. It was not so much him, but his ability to just completely recover. So. Immune to bleeding and poison. 3 unbreakable 3 unbreakable armor for adjacent allies. And minus 10 total HP. Well, I mean, it's still good for someone like Sir Actor. The 3 unbreakable armor is really good. Burning and stunned units. Movement at the start of the turn and hit points. Couple of nice items, actually. New challenge rewarded. Selected hero receives 25% less damage from spell skills. Okay, I like it. What else did we get? Grants 10% dodge chance to the selected hero. Good, we got in vitality, training, and we got quite a bit to do actually. But before we do anything, let's look at the events. There are rumors of miracles witnessed by monks at the nearby Goliath monastery during the mass bread and the wine suddenly turned into flesh and blood. Ever since, the monks have been haunted by strange dreams and visions. Worshippers of the Christian faith are flocking to the site to surrounding villages. The skepticisms at the round table have their reservations about the miracle, but we want to investigate for pure curiosity. Okay. So I think that's a great option to gain some experience, and we'll figure that out in a second. But before that, I would like to resurrect Isolde. Where do we have the resurrection here? No. No. Alright. So first let's level up to level 11 so that Isolde really is level 11. So for Mordred, plenty of things that are actually interesting. We got AP down. We could get the AP down here. And what else? Longer lasting shock is good. Reduction, cooldown reduction for units killed isn't bad either. This here is neat, getting AP when killing a target. I think that's definitely interesting. More temp hit points would be fine, or we're just going for straight up robustness, which currently looks like the most interesting option out of all of them. I still like shield charge, don't get me wrong, and I still also think that upgrading lightning cleave isn't too bad. But we also need a tank, so robustness it is, and he was out of temp hit points once. So anyways, you have one resurrection token. We will resurrect her, but before that I need to let one person go. And I think it's going to be Lady Dindrain. She hasn't really done anything wrong, but I don't enjoy the archers as much as others. She's also lowest level at the moment. She is in good loyalty standing. So Hector has kind of gotten his act together-ish. So I think that's not too bad. Lady Dindrain, I feel bad for her because she didn't do anything wrong particularly. I mean, actually she's a decent hero. Got 2 defenders, got 2 champions, which I enjoy as a class. Got 2 vanguards, which I also enjoy as a class. So this is kind of tanks, and 4 pure damage dealers. The marksmen are also falling into pure damage dealer category, but they are just not holding up with the damage. That's a bit my problem with them. Actually a bit more of a problem. And Dindrain is okay. She's okay as a hero, but she's just the weakest amongst all of the heroes. And having another sage will make quite a difference. The other option is we could let Sir Leo de Grace go, but I don't want to do that because I like sages, and we also have another archer waiting at level 8 to join that we've never given a chance. So decision has been made. Although Dindrain is a bit better aligned than Ivan, she's Christian, and that might be a bit of a problem long term. So there you go. Unfortunate, but it had to be done. Good, and then now finally the 2 lovebirds are reunited, which I enjoy a lot. And now there is a lot of leveling up to be done. Let's start with Pelias. Pelias, I think his okay, so lots of leveling up. So what do we want to do with him? So he could take the temporary hit points. I think that's great. Less armor attacks, it's also good. Flat out more armor isn't bad, which would be thick-skinned. Taunt could increase. Enemies receive less AP. Taunt grants 3 armor for 1 turn. That's actually not bad, because that will allow us to have a 3rd cooldown this, this, and this to all ground armor, and with that a bit of protection. I think we're going to take that. So, now, what else do we want? The hero regains 8 HP for each attack made during the enemy's turn. That's actually fantastic. That's on top of the 3 hit points. Yeah, let's take that. This is really good. The AP here would be good, so I think we're taking that soon. And then maybe some more normal defensive skill. But at the moment, I start liking Peleus almost better than Mordred. Because he's such a wall. Man, crazy. Speaking about craziness, I think we want either more skills. Like, what did we want with him? Hard to remember. Cooldown reduced by 1 is neat. If we kill something, cooldowns are reduced for everything. This here is slow. Rampage is the opposite of moving around. It's basically just raw damage, but more difficult to move around. Then we could get into cleave as well. Or we're upgrading Rage further. Rage for 1 more round isn't bad, and more bonus damage on Rage isn't bad either. I think we're doing that. It's a very, very safe bet. And to me it feels like 1 AoE skill, 1 single target skill, and then basically cooldown reduction by killing extra stuff is a very valid attack option. Good. Tristan must be the most happy man in an Avalon at the moment, because he got his Isolde back. I think we're just getting into traps, because I really, really enjoy the laying down of traps. The +1 trap is good. And we might even get the +10% damage with traps, because frankly it's a lot of damage. We'll skill her in a second. Merlin got points, and the question here is, which of the offensive skills are we using? Fire Drake looked very, very tempting. On the other hand, Raven Swarm is 2 AP, which can be nicely put in whenever. At the moment it seems that the cooldown of these two is relatively high, so unless we are drinking another cooldown potion, which I think we don't have one. Yeah, we don't have one. So unless we're doing that, things are not working out. By the way, the last time I realized the mental guard thing that we got him, where everybody gets debuff resist, that's fantastic, but it seems that mental debuff resist caps at 75%, so it was a bit of an unnecessary investment into these two sub-nodes, but it's whatever. So I'm almost interested in getting both. We just need more skills. And for me, Raven Swarm is a great option just to slow an enemy. and deals even more damage and then jumps over. It's like a hex, but just a little bit better. So let's try that. And then next time we're taking Fire Drake. And then we have a lot of spells actually. Sir Ector, definitely Death Curse. We have plenty of options now. And getting those AP at the beginning is helpful. One cooldown reduction here next time for Death Curse. I mean, listen, Fire Blast is also nice. Not wanting to get that misunderstood, but the curses are just overall super potent. Here is weapon damage increased for 5% for each active curse, also massive. So, I mean, next time we could reduce the cooldown here. Yeah, that's also nice. Target's mental debuff resist is reduced. Plus vulnerability, that is also very, very strong. So the death hex, super good, but we need cooldown reduction so that it is down to 3. Then unfortunately we don't have more cooldown reduction. Multiple missiles, by the way, could also be interesting. You could do a lot of shenanigans with that. Yeah, he has a couple of good things, but I mean, you need to pick. Everything is good. The cooldown reduction here would be great. Gets it to 2 rounds, and likely cooldown reduction here. I also like the hero's weapon damage increase, but I think we're just going to play with lower cooldowns because that will be helpful. And with more hexes, we're also getting more AP, so there's kind of a synergy there. Lady Isolde, what does she have? For starters, she starts with Strike. Chilling, pretty big strike actually. Then she has leveled into freezing attack, ignores armor, causes vulnerability. Unfortunately hasn't skilled lasting cold, which I would have done. Bless duration increases by 1 turn. That is helpful. By the way, I figured out Bless only, I reread the skill, only does melee damage. So me blessing range targets was stupid. 1 AP is good. 10% melee damage to everyone is great. So these two are already good. Inspire is fantastic. Reduces cooldowns is good. Cooldown of Inspire reduced is helpful. So I think we're going to take that. She has all resistances. She did not skill into Favored, which is also a nice little ability, but she's skilled very much into Aura of Protection. 2 Unbreakable Armor. 2 range damage reduced. 2 physical damage, which is great. And it is just adjacent allies, so we need to be careful with the positioning. I personally like Divine as well. Regain hit points when you drop to 0, so it kind of gives you a second chance. I like the Globe of Protection a lot. Frost Armor is also not bad, and Ice Lance is just straight out weapon damage, causes chill, and then we can upgrade it to Cross Freeze, which I think is great. So it's a ranged you suck for 1 round type of attack. costs 5 AP, but is very much worth it. Very much worth it. So I'm kind of leaning towards getting freeze, and then almost getting that extra turn bless or the reduction of inspire, because 5 cooldown is... And she has skilled the everybody reduces their cooldowns, but unfortunately Inspire as the cooldown goes up. So yeah, we need to take this. Now Inspire is 4 turns, which still is a lot. And I would like to take Freeze because it's such a good ability. Globe of Protection is nice. I like it. Bless is also nice, so I think next time I would like to take Bless for 1 more duration. And then it's either everybody gets more damage, or the Bless target gets 1 AP. I think everybody gets more damage is more valuable. So she has a nice kit. I like it. Did she have teleportation? No. Or maybe she gets it. I don't know. Was hoping she would have had teleportation. But that's not the case. This year is great for her. I think that's very good. And that's pretty much it. Manuscript. I think she has an okay item there. We'll get to equipment a little bit later. Good. Reskill Genevieve. So let's go with it. She starts with Strike and Bless and has 16 points left over. Bless duration increases. Now, first the important things. Freezing attack needs to happen. Then Bless increases by 1 round. She could cause slow, more damage. Chills the target for 2 more turns after the freeze effect. That's not bad because chill reduces the AP. So you can go there and you can just reduce that. The vulnerability is also quite nice. I will say though we're going to get with Bless 1 AP instead. Very good. Then we do have Unbreakable Armor into... I mean, the Unbreakable Armor is good. Plus 1 armor for everyone. What's not to like about it? This here is nice from an AP perspective. However, we're very seldomly finding ourselves in a situation where I need to go with Bless and Inspire in the first round. So you either wait until the second round, which makes the first round of the Sage like completely useless, or you're just blessing in the first round and then you're having AP left over anyways. Not 100% sure if we go for favored. Then again, we need to skill into something. So what are the other options? We could give everybody 10 mental and 10 physical, which I think is a very, very solid buff. Range damage reduction, also super solid. With Merlin in the team, we don't need a lot of extra mental debuff. We already have that. But extra physical is not too bad. So I think that's a strong contender. Passive buffs are always good. Then the other option is longer chill or vulnerability. The chill on the weapon strikes, I like that quite a bit. And this here is nice for killing the freezing target. So basically freeze a target, move into backstep, and then you have 30% extra damage on top of that. So that's not bad. I think we're starting with physical damage reduction and with physical debuff resistance, and with that. That's passive. I see nothing wrong with it. Good. Then we're getting inspired. It's not even a close call there. So that's easy. We're getting teleport. That's also not even a close call. Both of them super good. And now it's getting a bit more tricky. Like, those two are major skills. The Globe of Protection is good. The cooldown reduction isn't bad, but it also increases the skill by 1. I rather want to reduce it by 1, and then we're down to a cooldown of 3 turns, which I think overall is better, because then you have extra AP every 3 turns. The cooldowns don't really matter that much. Teleportation cost reduction, on the other hand, I think that's important, and the range is also important, so that's a no-brainer as well. And then it's either the Frost Armor, passively increasing armor, or, which I will take, the temp hit points. I think that's a nice little setup. Now that we do have the Globe of Protection, we can also decrease that and give extra armor. And then we can do it every 3 turns, and 18 temporary hit points are actually quite good, so I think we're taking that next before going into Divine, which not only increases the spellcraft, but it also helps us to wait, -1 for support skills. Is this here a support skill? Yes. This is a support skill? Yes. And this is a support skill. Okay, well, the next one is dedication. It's not, again, it's not even close. Like, that will decrease this year to 3 turns. With that, it's 2 turns. This year. Oh, that's such a brilliant skill. Okay. She's level 9, so we need to level her up. Which brings us to the question, yeah, we can train her. Okay, let's make our teams. Like, what's going to be our A team and what's going to be our B team, so to speak. Because so far I've mixed and matched. I want to make sure that that is no longer happening. So who of the 2 defenders do I like? First of all, what is the A team going to look like? I want defender plus champion plus sage plus arcanist, because I'm enjoying the backline options of the arcanist by far the most, like super strong. I think that the champion might be the strongest DPS if handled correctly, and if the sage can babysit them. Sages themselves deal quite a bit of damage actually. If you play with them, quote unquote, correctly, and the champions, like, once they get going with the rage, there's no stopping. It's just obnoxious. And if you put rampage on top of it, it's even crazier. So, if we go with that setup? Is Mordred going to be our tank for that, or are we going to take Sir Pelias? It seems that Sir Pelias is better at protecting, like, a richer backline, so he would be good in a solo tank, and I don't want to foreshadow that the second group is likely going to go solo tank. He doesn't deal that much damage, however, he can really tank for a long period of time. Like, the defensive stance and guard in particular make him ultra sturdy. Mordred doesn't have either of those. Question is, could we get away with having a champion as a frontliner? Likely not. They don't... Well, I mean, he does have defensive stance, so... You could do champion into Vanguard, into Sage, into Arcanist. That would be a super damage loaded party. Problem is, the champion doesn't really have the means to regain armor. And once the regain temporary hit points, and once that is gone, then things aren't looking that good anymore. Listen, I think we're going Sir Pelias as our main tank, because I really like him. And his ability to control the battlefield, not only with taunt, but the counter-attack into second wind, regaining armor with not one, not only two, but 3 different options. I think that's really strong. As champion at his side, I think we're going to go with you. Sir Balin, that is. Then in terms of Sage, I will go with Guinevere and then Merlin. Like, that's the main party. That's the main party, and I think that's a very, very, very competent party. Which brings us to the second party, which will be Sir Mordred, because he is required for the storyline missions. I don't know if the storyline missions are the more difficult ones, so you can always like exchange those two, and Mordred could go with the A team. I like to pair him with Tigir. Tigir, very, very potent. I mean, we could also do Tristram and Isolde. Unfortunately, Tristram, my boy, your main attack sucks. I am very sorry to tell you, but like, this attack here for 3 is just better than your attack for 4. And with only 8 action points is unfortunately a big deal. It's unfortunately a big deal. Anyways, so then, whom are we pairing with these two? I really want Isolde as well, so she's good, and I enjoy Hector. Like, that's a great team as well, which kind of sadly leaves the marksman a little bit to the side. Even Tristan, Leon de Grace, and Sir Kay, which is really a shame if you ask me, but yeah, well, what can I do? I can only take 4 onto a mission, and I mentioned I will give it some time to reflect about who I like and who should be on those missions, and I gave it some time to reflect. Good. Let's get Tigir's wound taken care of. Guinevere, level 9. We get her into a mission. I think she... Level 10, yeah, that's easy. She should be able to level up without a problem. Good. That means, on the other hand, that team number 2 is going to continue to train here. Sir Even. Question is how... Let Tristan train, and we have the pilgrimage, and I think Even can be the one doing that. Okay, cool. So, Camelot. I still want more training slots. So give me building resources, thank you. And we need to wait for 700 more building resources. Sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for now. Next time we're going to do the Cauldron with the main team. And Fisher King will then be the secondary team, but they are currently training, so that's all good. Are we fully using the training facilities? Yes, we are. Good. Second team will be fine. Sotigir is a little bit low. That's the only thing that I am concerned with. But he's close to level up, so he should be fine. And whilst levels are important, like, it's not that you cannot do a mission with a little bit lower team. Plus, you always have the chance to basically instantly level any of these guys up that are 2 levels lower than the highest level character. So, for instance, Lady Guinevere, if she wouldn't already be very close to level up, can easily level her up. Or Leon de Grace, if he goes into healing next turn. Such as Sir Kay, for instance, they can in the training center for money easily be kind of leveled up and kept afloat. I want to keep a healthy roster where we're somewhat keeping up with the missions, and I also don't want only one team to always be deployed. Hence, me changing it up a little bit. I'm still not 100% set on that second team. It's similar to the first one. We have tank, damage dealer, and 2 casters. I could see myself subbing in Sir Even, basically for Lady Isolde, or Sir Even for Sir Actor, which would be not a bad thing. But I honestly enjoy Sir Actor quite a bit. And the problem that I have with Marksman is, so if I was to describe how to build a party, then you need some sort of front line, because it is inevitable that they at some point are going to come. You can slow that down and you can prevent that. Merlin is excellent in doing so with all of his clones and with the little shenanigans, with slowing people down. But at some point they are going to reach you, and that's the point where where you would want to have a choke point, and where you would want to like deal AoE damage and basically make the enemy stuck to a degree. So that's number one, you want a front line. Number two, you want crowd control, heavy crowd control. And so you want some sort of tankiness, some sort of crowd control, some sort of AoE damage, and some sort of single target damage. And in a perfect scenario also some way of range damage so that you can reach the enemy's backline. It's not always needed, but it is helpful. So who can let's talk about it. Like, who can tank? Obviously it's the defenders, and maybe later in the game, at the beginning they were very, very essential, and I can see over time that you can crowd control maybe even more and get it more away from it, and things like, for instance, this Globe of Protection, which also offers armor, defensive stance, and so on. I think you can potentially get away later in the game with a champion also being the tank. But let's say the defender and the champion, either of those classes is for the tank. Then secondly, crowd control. So far, I've seen Arcanist do crowd control very, very, very well. and I've seen Vanguards do crowd control pretty well, and I've seen Sages do crowd control quite well. So, okay. Then you're looking at AoE damage, which, again, Arcanists seem to do very well. Champions do very well. And yeah, both of those classes are really good at doing exactly that. Then you're looking at single target damage, which... if you look at the classes, champions are really, really good at that. Arcanists are really, really good at that, and they even push back. And to a degree, the marksmen are okay with it, so let's put them in there as well. And then you do have range damage, where it's Vanguard, because they can jump and get to the back line. Then it is Arcanist and obviously the Marksman. Bottom line, Marksman only fill 2 out of 5, whilst Arcanist, for instance, fills crowd control, ranged, single target, AoE damage. The only thing that they can't do is tank. So they are already in 4 of the classes. Sages can crowd control, deal single target damage, and I've even talked about buffing the party, but I would say that contributes to, let's say, all of the other things, and with teleportation that they can also reach the back line. Vanguards, strong damage dealing, crowd control, and reach the back line. The champions, strong single target and strong multi-target crowd control. So in a sense, the marksman competes really in their slot with the champion, who can tank single target damage and AoE damage, or with the Vanguard, who can crowd control, single target damage, and quote unquote range damage by reaching that. And the marksman only can ranged attack and single target damage. And the problem is, for something that is so hyper focused in just doing 2 things, whilst other classes do 3 to 4, they are not even doing that incredibly well. Like, if I compare the damage that a Merlin with 1 spell does compared to like the 2 spells of a marksman, then essentially Merlin's 1 spell is dealing at just as much damage as the 2 shots of the marksman, and on top of that he's removing more armor, and on top of that he's casting other spells, and on top of that he's less fragile, and on top of that he does have passive auras that help everyone. So the point that I'm trying to make is, and I'm just now maybe comparing a currently very strong champion with a currently not so strong champion, I just haven't found a way for the marksmen to really pull their weight. Now, the game is not that difficult that you can't also win with marksmen, but remember that one fight that we had against King Arthur, where we were running 2 marksmen. This was really, really, really close. Like, we almost came close to dying with the first character in this entire run. And to a degree, I think it was simply because the marksmen needed to oftentimes reposition and didn't really do a lot of damage. I mean, yes, they do have nice little burning arrows. That's okay, but that alone doesn't really carry the class. That's applying a debuff. And maybe, to be honest, the marksman should have been a character class that is also being given a few traps. I know that it would have likely overdone the whole trapping thing, or just some range skills pin the enemy down, a little bit more utility, so that you would say, you know what, these guys are actually helpful. Maybe the class could have gone much deeper into the Overwatch theme, so that that you would have a bit of a different, more reactive playstyle. Anyways, that's trying to fix something that I think, from my first observation, isn't working so well. Again, I will continue playing the character because I want to see if my hunch with it is correct. But so far, not the biggest fan of the class. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one and see you on the next episode. Bye bye.